Hello, welcome everybody. Today I have another interview. This is Carlos. Carlos, why don't you tell us about yourself, who you are, what you do, and we'll start talking about some stuff.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Carlos. I'm from Brazil. I work at Charm, and I also created and maintain Go Releaser. And I've been keeping dot files for, I don't know, 10 years or something like that. So, yeah I think that's it.
Nice. What projects have you been the most engaged in at Charm right now? What tools have you been working on?
Wish list. More recently, I'm helping with Huh and Gum and Bubbles.
Okay.
Pretty much
You're touching all of it. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate all that Charm does because I've been using their tools a little bit more and more as the years go by. And I'm using Go Releaser for my project Sesh. I have a smart tmux session manager using Zoxide under the hood. So I really appreciate that project as well. I might have to send you a DM later because I'm still working through different release platforms. I think I need a Debian one soon, and there's a couple others, and so I'm just working my way through it. But very cool product. What originally made you think of that idea for Go Releaser? How'd you come up with that?
Funny enough, it was somehow related to dot files. It was at the time I used GSH, and I was using Antigen, I think was the name.
Okay.
And I thought it was too slow, so I was studying Go. So I was like, I'm gonna make this like faster in Go, like use Go routines and all that. And then I created Antibody, which was like a dumb name, kind of.
Antibody, nice. Yeah.
And it got some traction at the time, I think. But I was doing releases every now and then, and I was like building manually, and then like copying the artifacts to the releases.
Yeah.
Then I wrote a shell script, and then I wanted to create like homebrew tabs and all that, and I couldn't do like that cleanly with shell scripts. And then I started Go Releaser, and it took off immediately, which was not expected at all. And here we are today.
Yeah, people wanted it, I guess. I totally get I get the making a bash script first. I think all of my interesting dot file like projects all started as a bash file and then grew into something more proper and scalable. So that's cool. No, I love that. So I always like to ask people about their setups. So my YouTube channel and a lot of the content I'm around is like dot files. I love dot files. So let's just talk about it today. So curious, let's start with the basics. What OS are you on? What terminal emulator is of your choice? And then we'll dig into some of the more details.
All right. I use macOS on my laptop because it is a MacBook.
Yeah.
I also have a server running Proxmox and a bunch of NixOS VMs.
Nice.
My terminal of choice is Ghosty, which is the one by...
right, it's still in beta, right?
Yeah, the guy from HashiCorp, I forgot his name.
HashiCorp, yeah, I remember him. How are you liking it so far?
It's pretty good. It's really fast. I don't really use much of the features like iTerm has, for example.
Right.
Because I use tmux, so
right.
I'm not using like splits and all that natively. I use inside tmux only.
Yeah, I've been following the Ghosty progress. It looks cool. I'll have to get myself on the list and experiment with it. That's really cool. All right. Well, sweet. So you said you're a tmux guy. I'm a tmux guy. We all love tmux. So you're in the terminal full time. You don't reach for IDEs or anything. Are you a Neovim guy as well?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I always love to see what your workflow is like. So if you want to share your screen with us, cool. Yeah, that's pretty good. And you're on a 27-inch monitor here?
Yeah, mine is 31 inch.
Oh, 31, nice.
Yeah, let me know. I know it's kind of...
Yeah, no, I have a studio display here, so I get it.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so you want me to show you around?
Yeah, totally.
All right. So I know you have like a tmux sessionizer thing. I have mine too.
Nice.
which is FZF and Zioxide, and like I have everything organized here.
Developer, nice.
Let's try some. So I have like organized by organization. When I fork something, sometimes I put inside forks, other times just created the arc too. And then the go path is here too. And for example, I have everything more or less in that structure.
Yeah.
So I can go like I want to work on NFPM. I can just switch there. This is Nix doing its stuff basically.
Awesome. So Durham triggers a custom flake, and then it like scaffolds up a VM with. Is it a VM? I'm not a big Nix guy.
No, it just downloads dependencies.
It just okay. So it structures it for this project.
Yeah, I think here is mostly. Let me see. Yeah, go. Go test, go from Nix push fetch, which I use for something I don't really remember what.
Yeah. This is awesome. And
then there's another shell for like testing packages.
Yep.
And another for docs.
Awesome. And it isolates everything it gets downloaded, right? Just for this project? Is that how it works?
Sorry. As far as I understand, it downloads through the Mixstar and creates like a custom path, like with the correct directories and all that.
Cool.
I think you can like see that.
Right. So the custom paths.
Yeah, you can see here all the /bin stuff from the Mixstar.
Do you do this for most of your projects or just a handful?
I usually do that when I kind of need it. Like for this project, for example, I have I don't want to have DPKG installed system-wide, like available everywhere. So I use it here basically. But it depends on the project. It's not all of them, just the ones that have like real dependencies and stuff.
That makes sense. I like it. And so, Starship, you gotta love Starship. I'm seeing Starship here. Are you a ZSH guy?
No, this is Fish.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a Fish guy as well. Cool. And so you're, tell me a little bit more about your tmux structure. So are you one tmux session per project kind of person?
Yeah, pretty much. My tmux conf is like not that great. I think this is like the most interesting things. Like I have one like to show time.
Nice.
I think I also set it like some variables, but usually I have like the time zones from the team here. I have one for GH Dash. So
nice. Shout out to Dolev. He's a friend of mine. I love this project.
Yeah, it's very good.
And I've got a similar. Me and him had a similar conversation as we're having today. So if you want to see his setup, he's got a whole video. Look at you. You're very categorized here.
Yeah. I have like the bots because this is like dependencies. Mm-hmm. So I can. Let me see one that I can actually merge. Maybe here. Yeah, I can like capital M and it approves the pull request and comments to
awesome
for dependability basically. So it's mostly I use it mostly for like cleaning up this kind of stuff and like see what needs my review basically.
Do you do code reviews in the terminal?
Usually not. I usually like go here and open the browser or whatever.
Right. No, I get that. I use a tool called Octo inside Neovim, and I can do my pull requests in Neovim. It's really nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice. So it's pretty straightforward. I like it. Do you use a lot of tabs in tmux? Or we call them windows. Windows is the term.
Sometimes, yes. For example, if I want to work on, let me think of an example. If I want to work on bubbles, for example, and I don't know, I need to patch something in bubble T. I usually open here, bubble T.
Yeah.
And then like edit whatever, and then go here and go edit place. Oops, bubble T.
Right.
And work like that.
That makes sense.
But if I'm working just on bubble T, I will usually like go here and bubble T and like work isolate basically. So my Windows usually look like something like this. I have a default session which usually is like my dot files there because it's the only thing I usually open there, and everything else basically.
Now I'm noticing the window name. Is the window name typically matching the folder you're in? Is that how your tmux session manager works?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we can look into that too.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
It's not very, very complex.
Yeah.
I have this to increase the frequency of ZXI.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get like the projects variable, next step, only directories, and I carry them, and then I remove it's everything comment out.
The prefix, yeah.
My luck, because I wouldn't remember otherwise.
Right. All these grep commands, sed commands.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then, sort by scar, the duplicate, print only the name, and then the FZF tmux no sort. So like it's scored. It's sorted based on scar, but it don't show the scar basically.
Yeah.
So,
cool.
And I don't remember. Because I can also do like tmux sessionizer,
and then an argument. Yeah. Once tmux is running, though, I love having the pop-up where you just type what you want with FCF and get to what you need immediately. It's so nice. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm actually really curious. Do you use many of the Charm products for like productivity, or like do you have any special scripts that use like any of the specialty tools to help you get anything done?
I think I have some using Gum, probably. I don't know if they are public or not.
Okay.
Don't really remember. Let's see.
Well, you spend so much time developing it. I was just curious if you had any clever uses of things like Gum that someone might not expect.
Yeah, I think it is on my other computer. I got this new computer recently.
Yeah, new computer.
Yeah, so, but I do have like this one to.
With mods, yeah.
Write a commit message. I think mods is the most common one. I had this one for coder review.
Oh, awesome. For those that don't know, why don't you tell people what mods is?
So mods is a command line tool to use AI, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So you can I think it's easy to show you. I didn't remember if Dark Matter was written with 1 T or 2 T, so I asked it and it gives it. Since recently you can also have like roles, so I can have like a developer,
a Go role,
expert.
Right?
Yeah, so I can like mods, go, how to replace module.
Yeah. No, this is great. I think I've been slowly adapting more to mods. I really I can use Olama now, so I've been experimenting more with open source models.
I still want to do that, but yeah,
Totally.
working on other stuff now.
I may have to rip your git diff prompt, because that's something I've been trying to add to my workflow. So that's very cool.
Yeah. Now I'll probably put it in, like as a row here. Like
That's what I've been doing.
And then put the prompts here.
Yeah.
Actually.
That's been my path forward with mods, is to put all the prompts in here, so I can just pass them as a flag. Awesome. Yeah. Well, I guess as we transition, I want to hear more about your Neovim. Is this like a custom config? And if so, what are the big pieces that you want to share? Or is there any useful plugins that stand out to you today that you want to talk about? Is this FCF or Telescope?
It's Telescope, yeah.
Telescope?
So I use Nix to set it up.
Awesome.
To get the plugins and all that.
Yeah.
I don't use a lot of things. I'm switched to Tokionite recently. I was using cat busing until a couple of weeks ago. I have like a couple of UI plugins, some like Harpoon, a lot of T-Pope.
Yes, T-Pope.
Better Escape.
Vim tmux Navigator, you got to have that one. That one's my favorite.
Yeah, to do this. Right.
So you can switch between, terminal instances and Neovim splits. Awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
What is speed dating? I don't know that one.
I think it is for like, if you have a date, you can like Control A, and
right,
to do it properly.
To bump it.
Otherwise, if it is like written like this and you do Control A, it actually goes backwards.
It inverts, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, so this basically handles that. So you can go months.
I like it.
Years and whatever. I think you can do like 30 plus, and it like increases everything properly.
Right.
It increases the month too. So it's pretty good.
That's awesome.
I don't use it that much, but
it's there.
I'm annoyed when I want to increase a date and it goes backwards, and I have to think about it. So I just install it, so I don't have to think about it.
I already don't like dates. Dates are not great in programmer land. Date and times especially. Anything helps.
Yeah, for sure. And then I have all the LSP and Vim config.
Autocomplete stuff. Awesome.
Yeah.
Comp is a good choice. And Copilot comp, I do the same thing. I have Copilot in my autocomplete.
Yeah. I don't use it that much, to be honest, but it's there. NewGen and Vim Surround. Treesitter, gotta have it.
Your Treesitter.
Languages that I told you.
I like your fixed folds at the top, how it goes in line, like line 120. That's cool. I like that tool. I use something similar.
Yeah, I don't remember which plugin does that.
It's one of the Treesitter ones, I think.
I think so,
yeah. Maybe. Context. It's the context guy.
Yeah, I think it is,
Nice. And you do some SQL stuff,
Yeah. DBOI, this is pretty good. It's a new machine, so I don't
you won't have your connections.
And then basically it's just like symlinks the config folder, which is basically just requiring everything.
Your setup, all the setup stuff with modules and options. Awesome. Yeah, no, this is great.
Yeah, it's kind of simple, but I like it simple. So I don't have like a buffer line. I don't have trees. I don't have anything like that. It's just like Telescope and LSP and simply basically.
Yeah, simple is good. And there's not much you have to change, right? It just kind of works. which is great.
Yeah. Yeah, I think recent changes are just like, because I'm using Neovim nightly, so it's just like switching deprecated stuff for the new stuff every now and then.
And how are the plugins updated? Is this all done via the Neovim tooling?
Yeah.
I've never used it. I was just curious.
Let me see, like, let me get some plugin from before. Vim dev,
Okay.
yeah, so it was updated 24.5.1. I use it unstable, so yeah, it's a little bit
A little
newer.
bit cutting edge. Nice.
Yeah. But basically, the plugins are like generated
Right.
from generated file. I think there is like somewhere here. I don't remember where.
Yeah.
There's a text file with all the plugins, and it reads that and creates this, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. No, I'm familiar with their system. So you run some sort of command that updates the packages off of the next package directory. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, you do that, and it updates like the entire
the whole system.
setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I can like apply it or not.
Right.
See, and then can revert it and all that.
I love that. Yeah. So my community's been telling me a lot about Nix, and they're like, you should use Nix. So what advice do you have for someone getting into it if they haven't used it much yet? Just Nix in general.
Yeah, I think it's kind of hard to get started. I think at least I thought it was. I kind of downloaded like all the PDFs from their site and started reading it, and you think you understand it, and then you try to use it and you realize you don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can start with like Nix Darwin, or just install like Nix packages on your Linux system, or create a VM and start there. It's not as hard as it seems. It's just not very well explained, maybe, or I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the right phrasing for
I've heard that too, that it's like the documentation is sort of lacking, but it's really powerful, right? And it is different than most package managed systems that I'm aware of. So it is like a new mental model.
Yeah, it is. And Nix is actually like three things. There's the Nix language, which is this that you're looking at. There's the Nix packages, and there's the Nix operating system too. So I can go.
Right.
This is a Nix OS VM.
Oh, awesome.
And I have like the same things here, but I think I broke it sometime.
Yeah.
Apply it.
.apply. Nice.
It's fine. Yeah. So I have like a hardware. This machine has like these configurations. It's running QEMU, have the disks, etc. And then I have a dark star somewhere. Yeah. Which imports like sharding stuff, the hardware, sets host names, stuff fonts.
Interesting.
Like Docker setup.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything. So if I kill this machine or whatever, and I want to recreate it, I just like apply Nix.
You just run it, yeah.
Config again. Yeah.
Awesome.
There's backups, a lot of things actually. Yeah, and there's the same thing for Darwin. But it's just as the Darwin chart from here. But it's not. You can't do as much as you can in XOS, of course. But yeah, have like the daemon config, users. You can install things in Homebrew. I still install like apps on Homebrew because I don't like the way Nix does it.
Yeah.
And then you can set up like the doc. Everything you can do with like setting defaults, you know.
Awesome. Yeah.
You can pretty much do everything here too. So I set like a bunch of random things. Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, every time I see someone show this to me, I'm more interested. So I'll get back to you if I end up exploring this world a bit more.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like it. It's hard in the beginning, but it's pretty cool.
Awesome. Well, I think there's a hole here that you haven't explained yet. I'm curious, how do you deal with Git from day to day? So you showed us ch-dash, which is like pull requests and issues, but how do you like commit or stage or all of that stuff, the whole Git workflow? And do you use work trees? I know that's a really popular workflow.
Yeah, I do use Git trees sometimes, but usually no, unless I really need it.
Yeah.
Like if I'm working on a project and like three things kind of together, sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't.
Okay.
But usually I commit often, so it doesn't really matter that much. It's kind of easier to just switch branches.
Yeah.
But yeah, my Git config, like I have a couple of aliases there. I sign with SSH.
You just use the terminal then for the most part?
Yeah, pretty much. Or this, like inside
Fugitive, yeah. Oh yeah, it's a classic. Everybody knows Fugitive in this space.
Yeah, I do it here sometimes. But I also have aliases like this, like to git commit message, like it's my mental model. I don't remember where that is.
Simple enough.
Yeah, so I have like a bunch of git
shell aliases. Nice.
Yeah.
Have you heard of fish abbreviations?
Yeah, I use it for a while.
Okay.
But I still kind of like the alias, like old style alias more.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Well, it's just something fish has that the other shells really don't have. They don't offer a similar feature.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, if it isn't broken, right? I think all of us at some point use git in the terminal. We just run git commands. So that's smart. Do you like combine any of this with FCF to try to help with like autocomplete or anything?
I think I have something. Oops. I think I have like this one to like switch branches. I don't know where it is.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so list the hats, FCF, blah, blah, blah. I actually need to switch this to
nice and simple.
This is from
you could do
Gum existed.
You could do tmux or gum, right? There's other options.
Yeah.
And fun fact,
before
I'm going to give you a tip. I've used now. I use gum in a tmux pop-up. So rather than using FCF tmux, I just tmux pop-up and I dump in a gum, filter. And it's faster. I found gum is faster than FCF in some of my testing. So kind of a fun twist.
Yeah, I totally need to do that. I haven't done it for, I don't know.
I'll send you a test CLI prompt that you could play with. Cool. Well, so you're also a macOS guy. I know Ghosty isn't doing much, like we were talking about earlier. Like it's just kind of rendering the text for you. Is there any other macOS sort of things? I know you use Hammerspoon. Is there anything clever there that you can show us?
I don't know if it's clever, but I do have some things here, like doing that,
Window management, nice.
Yeah, and then I have like a switch faster to specifically. Like I have like I press hyper and UI and U and I to switch like browser and terminal. I have notes, discard, to-do list, calendar, mail. Like it's the apps I usually need the most.
Yeah. Where's your hyper key?
Hyper key is basically all this, but on my Moonlander, it's mapped to like one key. So
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
pretty sure.
I might have you share your Moonlander config so we can put it up for people to look at. Because that's always fun. You use the Moonlander Mark 1?
I think it's the Mark II.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yes, I have it here. No, it's a Mark 1.
Yeah. Awesome. And
So I have hyper here, and then like left hand hyper, and right hand everything else basically. So I try to keep like shortcuts like two-handed because it feels faster for me.
yeah. No, I'm a big Ergodoc fan, so this is cool. I love seeing how everyone does theirs differently. And mine is quite a bit different than yours.
Yeah,
but
mine is
that's the fun part.
simple actually.
Yeah, no, I like this. Do you do anything with the layers? It looks like you have a couple layers.
I do, yeah. I have one like all the symbols.
Nice.
And like brightness and volume,
Yep.
blah, blah. And then this is the layer I use the most, so I can like have Vim keys holding this key. Have Vim navigation here.
Cool.
I don't remember what those do. Screenshots, like word forward, lock,
Yeah.
don't disturb, brightness, music stuff, caps word.
I love this. No, this is a great layer.
Yeah.
And it brights it lights up when you do this layer, right? It looks like you've assigned colors to these.
I assigned different colors, but I never look at it.
I know.
Kind of a waste of time.
We're touch typists. I don't know why that feature exists.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I don't even need lightning or anything.
That's right. You could probably close your eyes and still be able to get work done.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah, no, I love being able to see people's keyboard layouts. It's always a fun thing, and I tend to keep things simple as well. Something I do is I don't use the Moonlander all the time. So this is one of those Alex Lego keyboards. I don't know if you've seen these, but it's like made of Lego. Oh yeah, you can't see. There you go. Here you go. So it's like made of Lego, and I got to put it together myself. So I switched between keyboards. So the one thing I did with my Moonlander is I tried my best to make sure that if I switch from the Moonlander to another keyboard, it doesn't feel like a completely different keyboard. Like it feels similar enough that when I switch, I'm not like relearning every key that I've ever done, or I'm like less. I don't want to be overly dependent on the Moonlander as well. Where it's like, if I don't have my Moonlander, I'm not productive. I'm like, well, I want to be able to still do everything I want to do with any other keyboard. So it's been an interesting challenge.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I'm a keyboard
That's also
guy.
why I didn't change like to another layout. Like I still use QWERTY because then I can still type on my laptop.
Yeah.
Even though it's still like it's a little bit hard. Like it takes like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes sometimes to like get used again to like staggered keyboards and all that.
Yeah.
But I can still type. But I think if I change like from QWERTY to Dvorak or whatever, like I don't know, it will be weird probably. So,
Yeah. I get that. No, I get that. How long have you had your Moonlander?
I think 2 years, something like that.
Yeah. So you're settled in and used to it by now?
Oh yeah, I got used to it like in a week or so.
Nice.
I spent like all the night like doing those typing things and like
typing tests and stuff. Nice.
Yeah.
I love
to
that.
Get used to it, Like I speed run it basically.
Nice.
But yeah, I got it because I'm kind of a large guy, so other keyboards were
I got big hands
good.
too. Yeah, so I get that a lot.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable.
Big hands, large shoulders, all that. So I would type like this, and then my elbows would hurt.
Totally.
This is much more ergonomic.
No, I love that. Is there any other macOS-y kind of things you want to show us? Anything special? I know you see you use Vimium, and you got your password manager, which is always important.
Yeah, I have one password. Oops. I have. I don't think I have that much. Here. Silver, Slack,
Hammer Spoon, yep. Discord.
Yeah,
all the basics.
Yeah, it's pretty much not a lot.
Yeah.
Basically.
No, you're good. Have you tried Raycast?
Raycast, yeah, I did for a while, but then I noticed it was like sending a bunch of tracking requests all the time. And installed it. I don't know if they changed that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I use this regular Spotlight.
Yep, Spotlight.
Yeah. And even that I don't use that much.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't use the launcher very often. I just use the features underneath it.
Yeah.
Cool. Carlos, this was really fun, and this was a good time. I learned some stuff from you today. I always like seeing people's setups and how they're different from mine. Why don't you tell people where they can find you? If you want to plug any projects, if there's any projects you're working on you want to talk about, here's your moment to shine.
All right. Yeah, you can find me at carlosbecker.com, which is my blog. I also have like a link tree kind of thing on carlos0.dev, which is like the same name I have down here. My main project is growlaser.com. You can also find my dot files at github.com/carlos0/dot-files. I have some old dot file versions there too, like the ZSH one, the one before
nice.
Mixture. What else? Yeah, and I think that's it from my personal stuff.
Yeah, so I'll link to all of that. So everything you said, we'll make sure is linked, and that people can go explore and learn more about you. And definitely, if you use a Go project, definitely use Go Releaser. It saves you a lot of time and energy and headache. It kind of just works, which I love. So thanks for talking to me today. It's been fun.
Cool. Thank you for having me.